Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rini. It's the Enchanted Planner. We're planning for the week of Halloween, which y'all know is my favorite. So that's what we are going to do. It also, of course, is the last week in this planner, which is just crazy. Crazy. All right, so I pulled this out because, again, I still have so much stash to use. And I have double copies of this book, so that's a bit of a problem. We're going to use this theme because, you know, there's cute things in here. I don't know how much I've got left in here to use, but we're gonna pull it out and see what we can find. I do want to use the florals, I'm not going to lie, because that's my jam. But I also want to use up some of this stuff because we've got like a to-do sticker, for example. Do I want to do that in orange? I think I want to do that in orange. That's really the wrong color orange, but we don't care around here because right now our focus is reducing the amount of stuff we have. Say it with me now. Because I'm telling you, I have to go through all my house. I've been saying that for a while, but you know what I did? I moved it out of my office and into my dining room, and I did that in like January, and it's literally been out of sight, out of mind since then. So that's not so good. I guess we'll grab the Importante sticker. Whoops, I am dropping tweezers and the like. Okay, so let's grab this. Throw that there like that. And then we will come back for the bullet points, but let's go to the sticker area. Okay, we'll definitely grab this corner piece. We haven't decided what we're doing with this corner piece yet, but we have it, so we can put it in this corner. And also, what's going on with my poor planners? Very strange. I'll put it in that corner. What else do I have to work with besides hair on my desk, which is always always the situation around here. I also have mountains of washi. Does anybody else suffer these problems? I'm telling you, I got mountains and mountains and mountains of stuff. I guess this is probably the better color. So we're not going to get too hung up on, oh, I'm almost out of this washi. That would be cool, finishing off a roll of washi. Where's the end? There's the end. So I think we're going to line just underneath. Okay. As we are getting really close to the end of the roll, I don't really want to waste any, so we're going to kind of try and lay this out in such a way that we don't waste the washi. See? Fantabulous. All right, let's grab this guy. And I'm going to probably need my white pen, but let's de-stick this a tiny bit before I go getting too insane. So what's new, people? Me, not much. Same old, same old. Struggling through trying to decide what... I don't know, man. Getting there. Like, you know, I was talking last week about feeling very tethered to the mundane. It's getting there, right? I think we all go through these funks. And I just literally think they're part of the growth process. I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're good. I just think they're there. You know, they are what they are. Now let's flatten that out because that's very pretty. Let's put the top back on that thing before I stab myself. Okay. I think I want to grab these pumpkins. And do I want the pumpkins there? I'm not sure about the pumpkins. We might come back for those. Because we also have like some decorative stuff. It won't work because it's on the wrong side. We have a Halloween tree. Those are always fun. All right, maybe we'll just focus on the flowers for right now. So let's grab this guy, and we're going to de-stick him a tiny bit before we throw him on the wax paper, because I'm thinking about putting him kind of up here somewhere, or maybe we'll throw him down on there. I also have one that is a bit larger that we could kind of cut in half. That might work as well. Okay, I think I have a loose plan. It's a loose plan, people. Okay, so we're going to start with this guy. Lay him down nice and gentle-like. And white out the unnecessary dark lines, because nobody wants to be looking at those bad boys. And then I'll get the ones on the bottom. Okay, there's that. And then we'll squishy the sticker squisher, because I think we're going to take this one, cut it in half, kind of like so. So I need this, and I need to do that a bit, because I want to lay this down in such a way that when I cut it off, yeah, see where I'm trying to lay this in like that? So let's lay the wax paper down like so. Oh, that was a terrible cut, but the general gist is there. My wax paper slipped is the problem. And then we're just gonna trim that guy off at the bottom. That was a bit short, but whatever. I am not in perfectionist mode today, and that's okay. If I was in perfectionist mode, we would never get anything done. And if you've been around here long enough, you know that sometimes it's a problem, and it happens. Don't know what I want to do with that one yet, so we're going to throw that over there. But I am back to, let's bring in the washi, and let's line it under this side of the page. So my brain is not quite fully in the building, I don't think, today. Okay, hang on, I gotta lose a layer because I'm dying here. Yeah, getting a little warm, so we don't want to push our luck. The washi's not 100% straight under there. It's not butted right up against the line, and I haven't decided how I am with that. So we'll come back to that. But right now, I think what we're going to do is go, besides drop some stuff on the ground, go and find some of the bullet points and whatnot. And just literally grab a bunch of them. I wish I could probably dig around and find some purple ones, but I think the problem would be that they're going to come back not the right shade of purple, or they're not going to be the right size, because as you've noticed, these guys are itty bitty. We could do the dark orange and the light orange, so I guess we'll do that. We'll go like this. And then I need one more set of this, which luckily I have right here on this page. And this will be for Friday. Very excited about Halloween being on a Friday this year. means we should have a fairly good amount of kids. Like, we have a pretty good, we usually get about 100 kids anyways. If we're going to end up the way we are with Halloween falling on a weekend, we very well may get more than 100 kids. And I think they'll come later, like they'll continue to come later, because that happens too, right? The older ones don't have to be home quite so early to get ready for bed and going to school the next day and such, right? So they get to stay out a little bit later. Right, let's go back to our Halloween stuff here. Okay, I do want to bring in these pumpkins. No, I'm not ready for you yet. I'm gonna lay you in like so. And then I think we're just literally gonna find some florals to line the edge of this page here. Keeping kind of in, I know this layout can't be decorated too differently from week to week, simply for the fact that I need it to stay functional. So it complicates things a little bit in that respect, but let's grab an orange one and we're going to cut this bad boy in half. And then I think we're going to bring in some of the bats because I just think they're adorable. Let's just cut this guy. And throw this down like so. If I get it straight, it would be fabulous. And then I'm going to need a little bit of purple to break up the thing. You know? The thing. I'm glad you guys are reading my mind because sometimes I don't know what I am saying. Okay. Then we can grab this one and kind of bring this in like that, I think is perfect. Here's my wax paper. And hopefully my wax paper won't move on this one. Had this sudden realization that I know we haven't even gotten through Halloween yet, and I'm one of those, please don't rush me because, you know, I like to enjoy Halloween. But I also realized, I'm like, wow, we are going to be at Christmas before we know it. I was not ready for that at all. Excited, but not ready. I have too many things to do. There's all these places I want to go and do and da-da-da-da. Cut right through. Of course I did, but it doesn't matter because it's the end. It's the end of the planner month thing. Okay, so now let's take a look at these bats because I think they are just adorable. So let's throw some bats in. I wish that they were, there's a word I'm looking for, people. Please help me with the word. Mirrored. Thank you for whoever sent that message through because I couldn't get it out. We'll throw that one down like that. We do have some scraps that we're going to use because why not? There we go. It's not like a ton, but one, gets them used up, and two, sort of just brings some more poshness to the, just brings some more flavor. It's pretty. All right, and then we're going to grab some more bats. Just putting my hair back up in its clip because it was driving me a little bit crazy. And because I do kind of want to use this. See, I wish they were mirrored. When I do things, I generally always mirror stuff so not everything is going the same damn direction. Okay, then we have this little guy. And we're going to throw him down there. And I don't think this book has quotes, does it? No, it does not. I didn't bring in any of the, it just doesn't fit. Like it just doesn't fit. So I don't really want to bring it in. But I mean, the Halloween tree and stuff is very cute. I just don't think it works all that well. Like even if we're looking at like this guy. I mean, he might have worked, but whatever. I still have other planner spreads to decorate for this week. I still have to do my health planner and something else. I can't remember right now. I think we're good, you guys. And it's perfect. It's clean. It's simple. It works. I have been finding I don't necessarily need this whole section here. But again, as I'm living in this planner spread, I'm finding what I need and what I don't need, like what's working and what's not working. So it's still probably my favorite spread to date for functionality. I will give it that much. Like compared to other spreads I've used the dashboard, I've used the horizontal, I've used the vertical, I've used the lined vertical. This one probably is my favorite to date because it combines the aspects of the dashboard that I really like with space to write, which is, that's the important thing. Okay, I'm going to say that's a wrap, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.